Good morning. It's Friday and it's a beautiful day. Have you ever just needed human contact? Have you ever just needed to know that someone else was there? I'll talk about that in just a second. In addition to teaching and crossing guard duties, I also have the pleasure of being one of the playground assistants for the elementary school's lunch hour. After they eat, they get to go outside in good weather or play in the gymnasium, in bad weather. And I get to go line up the kindergartners and the first graders, and we take them out to the playground. And that's a real pleasure to see those children play. Well, I'm standing in line, in the front of the line, getting ready to take the kids out. And for some reason, this little tiny girl comes up to me and says, "Can I hold your hand?" I'm like, "What?" And she says, "Can I hold your hand? I want to hold your hand." And I said, "Well, of course you can." So I stuck my hand out and she held my hand while we got in line. And then she held my hand when we walked outside and we walked past the little barrel that has their toys and balls and different things in it for the older kids. And they were on their way to the little playground. And I said, "Okay, go play." And she just smiled and took off to play. Now, I don't know why this little one wanted to hold my hand, but this little tiny girl put her little bitty hand in my great big hand, and she seemed very happy. She just wanted that contact, I guess. I remember once being in a nursing home. I was looking at something at a fish tank in a nursing home, and there was this little lady in a wheelchair just sitting there, not saying anything. And she just turned to me and she reached over and she took my hand in hers, and she just wanted to hold my hand. So I stood there for a little while and held her hand before I had to leave. And I always wondered, she never said anything. She just wanted that contact. And I think in a lot of times in our lives, we just need that contact with other people to know that someone else is there and that someone else cares. We go through some difficult things sometimes. It's hard to do it alone. I hope that you can be that contact for somebody, or if somebody just needs to hold your hand, that you take the time to let them. When we need God, He's always there. He holds our hand as we walk through some difficult times. Maybe through sickness, maybe through trials and tribulation. He's always there. Have a great weekend. See you next time, and be kind to each other.